Alright, let me ask you something. What if I told you that the future of wrestling isn't just about who wins, but how they get there? Because tonight's WWE NXT is shaping up to be one of those nights where the storytelling is as intense as the action. Let me break it down for you. First off, Cruz Montana is making his debut as a WWE superstar, and he's stepping into the ring with Grayson Waller in a #1 Contenders match for the NXT Championship. Now, here's what's fascinating. Waller didn't just walk into this, he stormed into it. He's the kind of guy who thrives on chaos, and Montana? He's the old guard, the guy who's been waiting for someone to challenge him. This isn't just a match, it's a generational clash. Personally, I think Waller's brashness is exactly what the NXT roster needs right now. But here's the thing, Montana's got that quiet intensity. If he wins, he'll be the underdog who took down the hype machine. If Waller wins, it's validation for his aggressive style. Either way, this is a battle for the soul of NXT's next chapter. Then there's Zaria defending her women's North American title against Wren Sinclair. You know what's wild? These two already had a 5-minute draw last week, and now they're going at it again with Zaria's title on the line. Sinclair's the speed champion, which means she's built for quick, high-octane action. But Zaria? She's a powerhouse. What makes this really interesting is the psychological angle. Will Sinclair try to outmaneuver her, or will Zaria just bulldoze through? I'm betting on a finish that leaves both women exhausted but still standing. It's the kind of match that makes you root for both sides, even if you're not sure who deserves it. Now, let's talk about Shawn Spears and Lizzy teaming up against the Culling. This is the kind of pairing that feels like it was written in a bar after too much whiskey. Spears was kicked out of the Culling, and now he's teaming with Lizzy, who's got her own issues with the group. But here's the kicker. Can two people with such different styles actually work together? Spears is a veteran, but Rain is a wild card. This isn't just about winning. It's about proving that even enemies can unite for a common goal. And if they do, that's a story that could ripple through the entire roster. And then there's Saquon Shugars and Dion Lennox. These two have been at each other's throats for weeks. Lennox led the charge to kick Shugars out of Dark State, and now they're finally facing off. But what's really under the surface here? Shugars was brutalized by Cutler James and Osiris Griffin, and now he's got a personal vendetta. This isn't just a match, it's a reckoning. If Shugars wins, it's redemption. If Lennox wins, it's a statement that he's the real leader. Either way, this is a fight that's been brewing for months, and tonight's the payoff. Oh, and don't sleep on Lucien Price versus Lexis King. Price is from OTM, and King is the self-proclaimed fastest man alive. This is a speed versus speed showdown, but with a twist. Price has been building momentum, while King has been unbeaten. What this really suggests is that NXT is trying to push new stars into the spotlight. If Price wins, it's a massive upset. If King wins, he solidifies his legacy. Either way, this is a match that's all about timing and precision. And finally, Rook versus Kam Hendrix. These are two young guns, both hungry to prove themselves. But here's the thing. Neither of them has the experience to win big matches yet. This is their chance to rise. If Rook wins, he's got a shot at the spotlight. If Hendrix wins, he's showing he's ready for bigger things. It's the kind of match that reminds us why NXT is the proving ground for the future of wrestling. So, what's the bigger picture here? WWE NXT isn't just about matches. It's about stories, rivalries, and the evolution of characters. Tonight's card is a masterclass in that. Whether you're a diehard fan or just curious, this is the kind of night that makes wrestling feel alive. And if you're watching, I guarantee you'll be hooked. Because at the end of the day, it's not just about who wins, it's about what happens next.